Hello everybody, welcome back for some more BioShock Infinite. That's right, we're back. Hold on. Oh yeah, so the thing checkpointed me here. I don't have... Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I gotta get everything again? Like, just everything? Hold on, what do I have... Okay. I mean, honestly, I think it'd be a lot better if I actually could have that one. I'm not drinking that. I didn't drink that last time, I'm not drinking that this time. Excuse me. There's no toilet there. Y'all forgot to put in a toilet. What do you want me to do? Shit on the ground here? My sensitivity's kind of whacked. What's up with that? Ah, yes, we're back to the Steam achievements being dickish again. At this point, I might as well leave it in for the joke. Let's see, become harder to detect. After I just got that one too, are you kidding me? I mean, that's not a bad gear, but it's just like, in comparison of like being able to reload faster, I think I'd rather be able to reload faster. Yeah, not gonna lie, I kind of hate this game's checkpoint system. As in, I just wish that whenever I leave and save my game, it would just, you know, let me, I don't know. Let me have that. I'm taking that from you. Okay, never mind. I just wish, like, the game would just checkpoint like a normal game would do. And I wish it would stop giving me achievements all the time. I know there's, like, apparently a way where you can turn that off, but you have to turn off, like, Steam Overlay or whatever. And it's not that I don't know how to do all that stuff. Like, it's right there in the settings, I know. But the thing with me, though, is I'm afraid that if I do turn it off, it's not going to affect anything. See what I'm saying? I'm kind of worried. Who keeps a cake in a purse? Well, you'd be surprised. I'm sure somebody does. I know this is just probably the worst Let's Play imaginable, and people are probably already clicking off of it and disliking it to hell and back and saying, I am so tired of seeing these stupid these stupid Steam achievements coming up. Can you please turn it off? And I don't blame you. I wish I could. Well, I mean, I probably can. I'm going to be real. I don't really know exactly fully how. I could try something real quick. I think it's still... No, I pauses. Never mind. Give me 1 second, folks. Just 1 second. I could edit this out, but I'm going to turn off Steam Overlay. I'm going to turn off Steam Overlay while in game. I'm going to reopen everything back up and just go back to norm. Alright, we'll see if that works, I guess. I don't know. I still have no idea who this is supposed to be, by the way. I genuinely don't have a clue. I don't think we ever discuss or figure that out. This is some, like, Five Nights at Freddy's type lore going on here. Like, in terms of how powerful BioShock Infinite's lore truly is in comparison. Nothing but the best for BioShock Infinite when it comes to who the fuck is this person and why. I know, after all these years, I still have no idea, but I never really looked it up. Oh my god, I turned it off and still doesn't work. I probably have to close out the game to do that. I'm so sorry, folks. There's not much I guess I can do about it. I thought that going to properties and turning off Steam Overlay would work. I don't know. Somebody probably knows. I tried looking it up. I guess it must just be dumb. Like I said, it can be considered kind of funny. Also, speaking of funny, I bought some beer today, so I got me some beer next time right there. Because why not? Why not? So, if I somehow end up getting drunk after, like... Hold on. Oh, never mind. Ah, fuck. I wish I didn't do that. You know what? This might be weird. I don't know if this is... I don't know how this is going to work. I think you can reset just far enough to where I can get... Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. What checkpoint system is this? This is terrible. Holy shit. I know. And it's probably the same one, too. No, they actually do change. Ah, fuck Christ. Well, if I ever end up, before we get to Lady Comstock stuff, I'll try to be sure I'll grab the, and that's the one for this one. Maybe execution that... You know what? Yeah, actually, that's way better. Oops, well, I drank it this time. You know what? Sometimes I kind of think that to myself. I'm like, you know, there's always a potential chance that the reason why things just acted up. Wait, what does that say? Mind your manners amongst your betters. Ooh. Oof. Okay. Not gonna touch that. I'm not touching that bridge with a PewDiePie video. Not so. Wait, did I keep my money? Like, did I gain money and just kept it through the checkpoint system? I don't think so. I thought I could have sworn that restarting checkpoint would, like, you know, get rid of your money. I don't know how I never caught that sign before. Oh. Anywho, so yeah, before we get to Lady Comstock, I'll do the thing. Well, I mean, I'm playing on what, hard? I think I'm okay. It's just a Lady Comstock fight. It won't be. You say that. Last time I played BioShock Infinite, I actually did get really lucky, and I did get what I needed. So, there's that. Real quick, why did I restart checkpoint? Well, it's because I want to see this level all over again. No, I reset the checkpoint because there's when it comes to the optional thing, there's one particular optional thing I like doing where I like having my hand get stabbed. And it's kind of cool. Like, it's one of those rare things that Infinite does that's kind of neat. Look, I don't hate the game, by the way. I know I keep mentioning that, but I don't have any hatred toward this game anymore like I used to, because I was pretty damn bitter about it back in the day. Nowadays, it's just more so like, it's just here, it's a game, it's pretty okay. I think it's just a pretty alright shooter. You know, nothing super spectacular, but in terms of BioShock, it works. I still do think that BioShock 1 and 2 are way better games. I'm not just saying that because, like, you know, other people also like 2. I just, like I mentioned before in recent videos, I came across 2 again, like, recently, within recent time, and I'm like, you know what? 2 is actually pretty good, because, like, back then, I thought it was alright, and then I just kind of dropped off of it when the multiplayer kind of died off, and then didn't really play the campaign much. And I think, like, this year, I played it a couple times through, just because I enjoy it enough. So yeah, I think if I demand tickets, and, you know, don't pull out a gun on him, he'll stab you, and this will actually stay with you for the rest of the game, because Elizabeth will actually have a different cutscene later on, where she bandages your hand. I know, it's kind of like, the fuck? It's like, why are you, spoiling it or whatever, and it's just, it's BioShock, isn't it? Yes, the shield! Thank God we have that, because bad things would happen if I didn't. Speaking of bad things happening, it seems that hard mode is actually kind of kicking my ass a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be quite humble about that and just be honest with you folks. I don't know why I'm doing this terrible when it comes to... Is that bird shit? No, that's paint. That was like a big giant bucket of bird shit. We did have the area with bird shit before. Can you... Oh yeah, we get the shotgun now. You can get it right here. You can pick it up somewhere else too, but I typically get... I mean, you usually just get around here. Let me just say that. You typically just get it right, you know, in this area. What the hell are they shooting at? Who knows? But the shotgun, I remember when the first trailer came out, like when the original... I say first trailer, I don't know if it actually was the first or not. From my memory, if it serves correct, I think it was. But, regardless of whether it was the first one or not, doesn't matter. Either way, the beta trailer, the alpha trailer, yes, alpha trailer, specifically. As a kid, I was kind of dumb, didn't realize what that actually truly entailed. And thought like, well, what the fuck? I thought the game was supposed to be this, and it's not. Even though it says right in front and center, like, yeah, it's an alpha thing for it. It's not directly exact, you know, it's not going to be gameplay for real. Back in that trailer, you enter inside like a... Oh, it's this guy. You enter inside of a bar area, and then you grab the shotgun, and then there's like this storm thing that you can do, which that's in combination with Shock Jockey. Now, I think that, if I'm not mistaken, it's been a bit, maybe it's a later thing. Actually, I think they just took it out completely. But in the gameplay trailer, I'm going to do shield because shield is quite important. Having a lot of shield is very important. It does break kind of quick, but just having that extra secondary health bar is almost just necessary. I feel like, in my opinion, salt is just one of those weaker options. You don't really need it that much, I feel. It doesn't hurt to have it, but it's one of those things where it's like, who cares, I guess? I mean, you'll have enough to... As long as you have enough to have, at the very least, give or take 2 uses of possession, I think it's fine. Because like, if you really want to maximize your money return on this game, that would be one way to do it. And plus, if I'm not mistaken, I should have that upgrade where we can use less possession, or we use less stuff to use possession. Less salt to do it. I need to stop drinking. Both in real life and right now. I'm slowly becoming an alcoholic. I don't usually buy beer, like, ever. I bought beer, like, I think, like, a couple weeks ago. Just cause. Well, it wasn't just cause. That's a lie. Okay. Basically, there was this video I saw of one of my favorite anime characters at the end just drinking beer. And I was like, huh. I kind of feel like doing that too. Also, I'm pretty sure these are the same noises that are... These are the same noises Elizabeth makes that she uses in that other little animation thing that I'm pretty sure we're all aware about. But, yeah, I saw her drinking, you know, some beer because that's what she do. And I was like, God damn it, now I'm craving some. And then I got some. And then this week it's just like, you know what? Fuck it, I want it because, I don't know. Probably the same thing again, like, kind of craving it. And like I said, I usually don't drink very often, like, ever. Maybe here and there. Usually, like, even if I'm at a social gathering, I usually don't drink. Even if I'm at a restaurant, I don't drink, you know? It's like, typically I'll just get, like, a soda. That's just more my cup of tea, even though it's pop. It ain't actually tea. In that case. But yeah, I gotta stop saying a lot, man. I like this path. I like getting the bandaged hand. I think it looks cool. Personally. So, that's why I do that for. I also need to stop misclicking and hitting the right click for everything I do. Seems to be a bad habit of mine. Oh, something I can talk about real quick. Don't worry, folks. I have ideas, so don't fret. I usually don't like to spoil things, but I have a couple ideas in mind for some extra Let's Plays that I would like to do, but I don't know if it's going to happen. Oops, right now type of thing. Maybe it might happen tonight. I mean, I should have one of the games downloaded currently. But I want to do, like, maybe a couple, just maybe like 2 more FPS games on my Let's Play list, and then take, like, a hiatus from just Turd Monkey in terms of main Let's Play stuff. It's like co-ops and... Yeah, co-op stuff will still be going on. And then there's other non-Let's Play content I'll probably do. But that's about it. Well, I don't have any ideas of what that non-Let's Play content is. I'm just saying that if it were to happen, it would be fine. And those Let's Plays in question that I have in mind of doing... Yeah, I want damage boost. Is going to be Doom the Dark Ages, which I mentioned before. And also Postal Brain Damaged. But I probably won't do Postal Brain Damaged 100% because after they changed the game drastically back in that last big giant update they had, it kind of messed with the whole like I didn't know how to 100% the game anymore. That sounds pathetic, I know, but it's true. I don't actually, because every time I play that first level, I'm always missing one enemy, and I have no idea where that enemy is at. And I don't know if that Let's Play or any of them are going to happen this week. I am kind of running low on space, and we have about we're going to have a 10-hour Elden Ring, not a singular video. Like, it won't be one video. It'll be 2 5-hour long Elden Ring sessions, potentially tomorrow. I need 5 lockpicks. Fuck off. Well, how about now? That's 3. God damn it. And I just upgraded this, and I just got the shotgun. Fine, I'll show off the carbine. Hey, what are you looking in there? I feel like I'm that. I feel like I'm a picky younger brother that's just like being nosy and just getting into her stuff. Anywho, so yeah, get ready for Elden Ring. We might end up doing the DLC finally for it. And this Elden Ring playthrough, for those that are not aware, it is, if you haven't seen it yet, it is different than our last Elden Ring playthrough, which was essentially just run-of-the-mill regular co-op and nothing special. This one is still the same thing, but it's just my brother's playing the entire game for the most part. I mean, it's just a... Okay. It's the same thing, but also kind of not. And I don't know how to explain the not part of it. We're essentially just doing the same stuff, but now we're doing like a magic build for it, and there's also... I mean, I played a little bit of the last playthrough. Like, anybody can take hold of it. My friend's here now with us, too. So he's part of that. That's a little different. And I might end up doing that for more Souls-born games. I might just say screw it and make some of those not co-op, but co-op things. Like, it won't be named co-op. It'll just be named something else. Or just whatever the title is. I don't know. I think that's a civilian. It's BioShock Infinite. I'm Booker DeWitt. Who gives a shit? Now you, though, I think you have a gun. And I want your stuff. Because you can steal. You can steal money. Okay. He just looked a little bit... Not, like, freaked out by it, but he's just kind of like, well, that sucks, I guess. That's life, I guess. Life in the big top, I guess. Either way, I'll explain the co-op stuff in a second, because I'm not explaining it very well. So, but just to explain the two Let's Play things, like Dark Ages and also Pulsar Brain Damaged, should, in theory, be the last two that I want to do, and then I'll take, like, a hiatus from main content. Main as in, of course, like, my single-man Let's Play stuff. However, streams are also allowed. That's a thing I might do, because I might do some hardcoring stuff this year, and one of those things was, of course, the decision to do the hardcoring marathon. I would like to do it. Like, unironically, I've been thinking about it, I thought it over, and it's like, it does kind of sound like a lot of fun. And that's what my channel is. It's all just a bunch of fun. You guys get to hang out and watch me suffer playing games that I'm relatively pretty okay at on hard again, and then have to do all this. Like, if I do this marathon, I have to do BioShock Infinite again, but this time on 1999 mode with no dollar machine, which, to be fair, is really not that much of a detriment, but it's a thing that I did for that channel, so I could do it for this channel too. Alright, this is our Vigor. I never upgrade Devil's Kiss. I just don't care for it. In my opinion, God damn it, Liz. In my opinion, Incinerate was always the better option. And not to toot anybody's horn, but yes, BioShock 2 having upgradable, like, just much more interesting plasmids while still being the same was... Even though BioShock 1 is my favorite, I still would argue that BioShock 2 definitely has some cooler plasmid ideas. Not only just idea-wise, but at the same time, the fact that you can just hold down the fire button with plasmids and dual wield. That was a cool concept. Which I'm not gonna lie, that's what I like about BioShock Infinite as well, is I like the dual wielding feature. I think it's kind of cool. I'm glad that they took that feature from BioShock 2 and made it a little bit more streamlined, and I didn't have to see both hands. I think it's just kind of neat, because like, it still works. I always thought about that too, like, oh, that'd be kind of cool. And then they do it. Okay, to be fair, I probably thought about it after they did it, to be fair. But either way, oh yeah, having telekinesis build level was pretty neat too. Only problem is, most of those, if I remember correctly, I think New Game Plus should be a thing in BioShock 2. I should know this. I mean, 1 has New Game Plus now. That was something I always thought was kind of weird when they first introduced DLC to BioShock 1, which was like what, years after? Like, a while after? I want to say that Infinite might have been out around the time when they even did it too. I don't dead offhand remember exactly, but I still think that's one of the weirdest things to just come out of nowhere. was just like, hey, by the way, here's some DLC, I guess. Which I never did ever 100% the DLC, unfortunately. And I've never actually, sadly enough, I've never beaten Minerva's Den. I know I'm missing out, but I've never beaten it yet. I'm just kind of lazy. I don't think I've beaten Clash in the Clouds. No, I think I did. For Infinite? I think so. Oh, hello. Clash in the Clouds I think I beat, but I never beat Burial at Sea Episode 2. Which back then, I mean, that whole thing kind of pissed me off, because I was like, oh, you're just basically, you're just making fun of BioShock 1 at this point. That's how it felt to me, is I really did not like Elizabeth being Tenenbaum. I thought that was just a huge, giant, like, dick in my mouth. But not like a good type of dick in my mouth, just like the really grody, smegma-filled one. Some people like that, but I don't think I would. Either way, oh yeah, I should mention, this is the heat gun, or whatever it's called, heat something. Rocket! Looks like nobody dropped anything, because their bodies are not here, and there's no loot boxes. Listen to me. No, that's actually what they're... No, lockbox. What the hell am I talking about? Anyway, so... I should go back on topic about the Soulsborne idea thing real quick. Just to finish up. Oop. So pretty much, for co-op stuff, I typically... It's just kind of a small thing where, like, I'll typically just call it co-op Let's Play blank. Blankety, blankety, you know, that kind of thing. I'll just call it whatever. And if we end up doing a re-co-op, I used to call it, like, you know, re-let's play or re-co-op or something. But for the first time ever... There it is. Hall of Heroes. We're going to go that way. For the first time ever, for Elden Ring, because we did Elden Ring again, I figured I might as well just call it just flat out Elden Ring. And I think that, for me personally, just seems to work the best. I think that just sounds better, and it just kind of works better. It just gets the point across. And then if we ever end up doing more co-op... like, okay, so we beat Bloodborne, and all the DLC, and all the bosses, except for, of course, the Chalice Dungeon stuff, because I really don't want to go through Chalice Dungeon and just grind and try to fight every single last boss there is. So we made it a main campaign run. Now, we did try starting a Bloodborne co-op on my friend's channel, which only got like one video, because that's just typically what happens. Sometimes I'll get all excited about doing co-op stuff, then I'll branch off into my friend's channel, and then we never continue them. Right after. It's like, for some reason, I feel like his channel ends up being the place of, like, dead Let's Play content for us. And he hasn't done any content himself recently either, so... Just seems to be a pretty good place for it, I guess, right? Yeah. No, I was gonna make a bad joke. I'll probably tell him about it tomorrow, because there's no way in hell he's watching this video. I know he's not. I'll probably tell him this joke tomorrow, but you know that image of... like Goku and Vegeta saying, let's fight somewhere barren? Well, that'd be my friend's channel at that point. It's funny, I make fun of him for not doing... Wait, am I... Oh my god, I'm just sitting... Oh my god, I don't have the... I thought she was talking about the beat. I can't hear anything. I have my sound off. I can't hear anything. I genuinely thought she was talking about the bee for a second. I totally forgot I gotta do all this crap. Oh, don't show me the fuse boxes, because that reminds me, I wanted to do Resident Evil 7 and 8. No! Maybe I'll throw those in there too. Maybe, who knows. But anyway, so if we ever end up somehow, for some strange, odd-ass reason, doing Bloodborne again, which would be like my third or fourth time doing it for the channel... my first time was like back in, when, 2019? Oh god. I think it might have been 2019. And that was just like a single player run. I did everything except for Abritas. I think that was the only thing I missed, was like, I was just like, fuck Abritas, I can't beat her. And then we did a co-op Bloodborne playthrough, me and my brother did, and then we did a co-op playthrough with me and my friend and my brother, and that one unfortunately only has one video. And the thing that sucks too is like you have to be in the mood for this type of stuff, and at the same time you gotta have that crap downloaded. Why did I say that so weird? You gotta have that type of stuff downloaded too. So heater, that's what it's called. Either way, if it ever comes across on my channel again, it'll probably just be called Capital Bloodborne something something. So for those that are curious, it basically it is if I make videos like that, it is still, no matter what, most likely probably co-op related in some shape or form. Think of it, I guess, to have a slight difference of comparisons and things here or whatever. But so for like, I guess like a regular Let's Play is just what I do now, what I'm doing right now. And then a co-op Let's Play is just pretty much just goofing off, playing whatever, which we can do that with a regular Let's Play, of course, too. But and then for those extra co-op things that have not co-op in the title, but just the title of the game, you can kind of almost view it as if it's a project. Like, it's not exactly a project, but it's close enough to where, you know, you might as well just say, like, yeah, it kind of functions like one, because we spend hours and hours playing the single game. Because for Elden Ring, we're playing, like, upwards to, like, 5 hours per video, which I understand that's just absolutely, you know, insane. I'm sure some people probably would find that crazy, but it works out for us. And then we were gonna... I forgot to mention this. I can't believe I forgot about this. But, they all just turn around, like, in the same way and everything. God, this game's goofy as fuck. Yeah, I'm doing terribly here. I will take that. Thank you very much. Bucking Bronco's not that bad. It did replace telekinesis for what it's worth. Telekinesis was going to be in the game, but then they got rid of it. I forget exactly why. Either way, we don't have it. That's all that matters. Bucking Bronco's fine. I don't really despise it or anything. You'd think I'm playing on PC, I'd be doing a lot better, but for some reason, Infinite's just strange to me. I don't know why. I don't know why I struggle with Infinite so much on PC. I don't get it. I can't believe I just forgot about the topic I was going to talk about. Shit. Oh, yeah, the Elden Ring thing. So, yeah, we meant to do Elden Ring last week. I'll probably talk about this in the Elden Ring video, but I might as well talk about it here, too, I guess, because why not? Just have something to talk about. So, we were going to... Okay. My friend had a thing going on. And I didn't know exactly when he was doing it, but he said that he had a thing going on that day, so he can't hang out for too long. I'm like, you know what? That's fine. Just go ahead and we'll just not do recording stuff today. I'll let you just, you know, do your thing so nobody has to feel any pressure for, like, time limit pressure or anything like that. So, yeah. And then me and my brother, we did stuff. I don't think we recorded, though. We just kind of hung out. He was kind of sad that we couldn't do it because he was looking forward to it. But then it was like, well, we can't really do it because friend's not here. That's for an optional thing. God damn it! Can I have that money, please? Yeah, there's your little code. You gotta go find that thingy. So, my brother was upset that we didn't do it, which is fair. He wasn't mad, he was just like, well, that sucks, but I don't know. And I kind of felt bad, because, like, he's been looking forward to it. He likes doing Elden Ring. Even though it's not on his PlayStation, he still likes just playing it. So, you know, it works out in that regard. And then, later that night, I messaged my friend around like 10 or whatever. Well, around like 9. And I was like, I'm kind of bored. I don't know if you're like home or if you got everything done or whatever, but, you know, if you want to hang out, we should totally do that. And he was like, yeah, just give me like a moment. Like, you know, I'll be back when I get back pretty soon. And if you still want to hang out, we can do that. It's like, okay. So I waited a bit, and then just me and him hung out. And I messaged my brother because I was like, you know what? Do you want to do Elden Ring right now? Like, I know it's like 10 o'clock at night, but we can knock out an Elden Ring, whether it be, you know, maybe a couple hours or something. Like, I don't know. We can do some Elden Ring stuff. He's like, yeah, sure. I messaged my brother, and of course he's asleep. And then, unfortunately, this is the bad part. So, he was asleep. You know what? Okay, he was taking a nap because he stays up late anyway. He was taking a nap, and then he woke up. I think like maybe 20 or 30 minutes right after. This is the part that kind of sucks. I never heard my Discord go off. I probably had it opened and didn't ever get the message or hear the message, most likely. So I kind of blame myself on this one, that we could have done it, but I didn't hear the Discord message. I didn't even go back to bother to check. I was like, oh, he's probably asleep. He's probably gone. He's not gonna be available for today. Lo and behold, I was wrong, and he was available, but he's like, oh, it might be too late. And well, by the time I got back with him, it was too late because it was 4 o'clock by the time I was like, oh shit, I didn't see your message. So tomorrow we plan on getting up early. Let me check some things here. I like upgrading the pistol because the pistol is pretty useful. And the machine gun. I like getting the machine gun upgraded too. I like getting my blue weapons upgraded. There are red weapons, but you'll see what those are. Like heater, like heat. Yeah, heater I think is a red weapon considered. I don't know exactly fully what makes a red weapon red. I forget why. But they just are. Probably because it's red. But either way, yeah, we're going to have a long little session tomorrow. We're going to do like a double down. We're going to do 5 hours around like 10 o'clock in the morning or whatever. And then another 5 hours. We're going to take a break for like an hour or two or however long. Come back and do another 5 hours. Possibly might do the DLC for the second session. Okay, so I got this thing. Now how do I get her to activate? Because she should just do it normally. There we go. God, the animations are so just half-baked. See, that's one thing kind of bothers me about this game. It's like, I feel like people, when this game came out, they were all over it. They're like, oh my god, it's so fucking... It's so crazy good. It's like the best thing ever. I got the notebook. What? Oh yeah, I have to go find where the thing is. Don't we? Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's this. Yeah, like, oh, it's so crazy good. It's such a crazy good game. And it's just kind of like a pretty... I wouldn't say standard shooter, but it's pretty close to just a regular standard shooter with kind of just okay art style. Like, everything just feels kind of okay. It doesn't feel like it's really that crazy to me. Again, I don't hate it, but it's just like, I mean, it's definitely not as good as everybody said it was. Not to be a contrarian, but I've played BioShock, and it's like, I have my own personal opinions about that. I'll do health this time. Because having just even a little extra health won't hurt, in case I just lose out on shield and get killed. Especially in hard mode, because like you're getting brutalized here. And hopefully that checkpointed. I might have to keep that in mind for these recording sessions. We might have to go just a little longer in order to make up for the fact that I'm, well, having to basically find a checkpoint again. Okay, I saw birds. Where are they? You can't hide them from me. Where the hell are they hiding it? Okay, I guess they can't hide them from me considering the fact that I decided to say fuck it and run off. When did she get that anyway? Look at that smug look. You stole that from someone, didn't you? You turd, you stole that from somebody. I know, my bad. I'm being kind of dumb. Another thing they show off in the trailer, I think, was when you're on a skyline, Booker uses a melee weapon to knock somebody off. The skyhook. This was, again, an alpha trailer thing, so it wasn't going to happen, but it still pisses me off that it never did. It's something dumb to get all pissy about. I'm not pissed. It's just like, I'm upset about it, you know. I just really wish that it would have happened, but unfortunately it did not. Alright, this is one of the few times where Liz should tell you, like, hey, by the way, there's a sniper. Not just like the gun. Well, she'll give you the gun, but she'll also, I think, tell you sniper positions. Wherever they're hiding at. Okay. They're supposed to be up there, I thought. Unless that's when we come back here later. It could be. That's why I saw all the crows. And now you decide to attack. So the sniper works exactly how you think it does. It's a sniper rifle. Yeah, again, folks, I don't have sound on, so I can't really hear anything. So if they're ever it... God damn it. Yeah, I know. You'll lose money. Well, it would have been nice, because, like, usually Elizabeth points out that, hey, there's a sniper over there. Not the gun, but just the enemy. And she didn't do it this time. So what's up with that shit? Why did she not tell me anything? Yeah, I better get paid back for that crap. Because there's supposed to be, like, one up there, I thought. I don't see his ass. I don't know. All I know is that there are enemies around here somewhere. Of course. There was a shotgunner, so that might have been him. Probably not. Now it's these ass wipes. I know this goes without saying, but stay away from shotgunners because they will hurt. Like a mother. Oh, I thought it was a guy. I mean, it was, but that guy is no longer with us. He is now gone. Ow, you motherfucker. Off topic, but something I kind of forgot that even had a second game is Deathmark, finally. Well, it did have a spiritual successor, but I haven't played that one yet. But Deathmark 1 was pretty good. I liked it. I got the platinum for that too, because I liked it so much. Played the DLC chapter thing and all that. Had a good old gay old time, you know. I thought it was a good game. I thought it was a good visual novel. Even though my brother would tell me, if he was here right now, he'd say, actually, it's not a visual novel because there's gameplay elements to it. So therefore, it's not a real visual novel. I kind of joke about that. He doesn't actually do that. It's just something kind of funny to make fun of him for, because he is a visual novel reader compared to me. I've read my fair share of visual novels. Yes, more than Doki Doki. I promise. I've read my fair share of visual novels before, but my interests are very particular. For example, weirdly enough, I'm kind of tired of the porn visual novels. Not visual novels with porn, but specifically the ones designed for porn. On your, you know, your porn game websites that we all go to, you know. Sure, I don't have to tell you about those. Pretty sure you guys know. If you don't know, you can find them. It's that Ren P crap. Just that new visual novel maker thing. I don't really care much for it. I think it just kind of makes everything kind of and people just kind of spend little to no effort. I feel like trying to even make it somewhat decent. That's just my own personal opinions, so don't mind me. I take my porn very seriously. But yeah, I'm mainly talking about specifically that But regular visual novels, you know, I've read quite a few. But he's a Grisaya Fate type guy. You know, those were like his big things that he did, that he read. And I'm more of like a horror VN type guy, I guess. I mean, yes, I've done Danganronpas, I've done all 3, and I've done all 3 of the Zero Escape games. But again, if they have a form of gameplay to them, then I guess to some it might not count as an actual visual novel because there's just a smidge of gameplay to it. As dumb as that sounds, because visual novels are there for you to, well, you know, read. Wait, what am I missing? Is he talking right now? You know, it would be smart to turn on subtitles to find out, but he's supposed... Oh, there we go. He was just talking away. Yeah, I don't read very many visual novels, but still. And like I said, yes, I have done Doki Doki, but not the Plus version. I've done the original one back in the day. And it did scare me. It did get me spooked. Especially that part with the mouse cursor. That was pretty clever and cool, and I was like, oof. Does Five Nights at Freddy's count as one? I think stop talking about FNAF so goddamn much. It's gonna get old real quick, I'm sure. Alright, now I think that hopefully is a checkpoint. I don't know. I'm pretty sure this area is... Oh, now it is. Okay. Yeah, but I'll probably have to do this again. And the thing is, I plan on not recording probably much more, right? Yeah, probably not much more tonight. I think that's probably like the one thing you guys will unfortunately get to see. I know. I get it. I suck. But it's what happens. I'm kind of tired. I work today, so you know how it goes. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you all next time for some more BioShock Infinite. And as always, take care, everybody.